In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving partial fractions with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator or Casio Fx-570 ES calculator, the black one, not the white one. Multiple choice questions in seconds. Now, after going through this video, you will learn the tricks or the hacks I use personally to solve problems involving partial fractions with the Casio calculator for multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me till the end of this video, guys, because you will learn something very, very important that will help you in the long run. Okay, having known that, let's bring the Casio calculator now and go straight into the details of this video. Okay, so this is the Casio calculator. Now, as you can see, I have 3 questions here to solve with you. If you look at question 3 closely, the format of this question looks a bit different from question 1 and question 2. So guys, ensure you stay with me till I finish solving all the questions here. I get to question 3 and solve it for you so that you will get the full information. Okay, having known that, let's begin. Now, the first thing you have to do is to clear your calculator. The essence of doing it is to put your calculator in default mode, because you might not remember whether you have put your calculator in a different mode or you have stored a number in it before. So to be at the safe side and not to have unnecessary error with the present calculation you want to do, we advise to clear. So to clear, simply press, for those of you that don't know how to do it, simply press Shift, then for this Shift button 9, follow the instruction. We want to initialize all, press 3, then you have to press equal to, then press equal to again, and it will clear. So it's now in default mode. So having cleared the calculator, let's store a number. Now, the idea behind solving partial fraction the calculator is to use a stored number to simplify the question, and also to use that stored number to simplify the options as well. So right now we are going to store 2 in this calculator. Now you can choose any number you want to store, but I recommend 2 for people I teach, because personally I practice with 2 and I have not found any error with this. So I recommend 2 for you guys. So I'll be working with 2. So we are going to store 2 in this calculator. Now, to store a number, that's 2. You press the number first, then press this button. STO stands for store. You press it. Then we want to store it as X. Look at X. I press this button. Indicate here that 2 has been stored as what X in this calculator. Okay, guys, having done this, let's go ahead and simplify this partial fraction. We are asked to resolve into partial fraction. So we are going to simplify this question now. After simplifying it, we also use that to restore to simplify the options to see the option that we rhyme with whatever value we get here after simplifying. So let's proceed. So the numerator, we have it to be in brackets alpha x. To bring out x, you have to press alpha and x for s to come out plus 1. Close the bracket. Very simple, guys. Come down. Denominator values, we have it in the x as alpha x minus 1. Close the bracket. Open another bracket. We have alpha x square. Alright. Plus 1. Close the bracket. That's it. That's exactly what we have there. Press equal to and see what it will give us. 3/5. If you want to change this to decimal, simply press SD. There's 0.6. So guys, right now we're going to simplify the various options. Anyone that gives us 3/5 or 0.6 will definitely be our answer. So let's go into option A. Option A, we have it to be, the numerator is x over, in brackets we have alpha x square, alright, plus 1. Close the bracket, guys. That's it for option A. Press equal and what to give you 2/5. No, we got 3/5 or 0.6. Okay, let's check option B. Let's do the necessary adjustments here. Alright, so let's just move this plot and put minus. Okay, there is no power for option B there. Remove this x and put 1. Okay, that's it. What's the answer? You see the answer is what? You see the answer is 1. No? Okay, let's check option C. What is option C, guys? Option C. Okay, let us put minus here, fraction. We have put x alpha x. Alright, in brackets again, we have alpha x square, right, plus 1. The answer has to be option C. I hope so. It will surely be option C. Okay, so that's what we have there, right? Am I correct? Yeah, it's correct. So let's press equal to and see if we get 0.6 or 3/5. As simple as that, guys. Confirm 3/5 or 0.6. So guys, the answer is what? Option C. This is basically the idea. Now let's solve question 2. That looks a bit heavy, but very, very simple, guys. I'm going to do it together with you here now. You see that it's very, very simple. Okay, so it says obtain a rational expression whose partial fraction is this. Okay, guys, since we are still going to make use of the two we stored, there's no need applying the calculator. The only time you may be allowed to apply a calculator is when you want to store a fresh number or a number apart from the present one you are currently using, a different number from the present one you are using. But since you don't want to store a different number, we are still going to make use of 2. You don't have to clear, you still work with 2. So let's impute these values for the question. We have 2x alpha x. Sorry, we have okay, yeah, that's correct. We have 2x alpha x over 3. All right, minus in fraction we have 4/9. Okay, minus fraction we have 1/2x alpha x. Okay, plus we have another fraction 1/3 x alpha x over, we have 18, denominator 18x, in brackets we have 3x alpha x, okay, plus 2, close the brackets. Okay, let's press equal to now and see what we are going to have as the value. 25/16. So guys, if you want to put it in fraction, press SZ, but let's work with the fraction for this one, 25/16. So right now I'm going to simplify the options. Anyone that gives us 25/16 will definitely be what's our answer. So let's begin with option A. So option A, we have it numerator, we have it 6x alpha x, quickly, alpha x squared plus 5x plus 5x, okay, minus 1. Denominator, we have it to be alpha x, in brackets we have 3x alpha x plus 2, close the bracket. That's what we have there, right? Correct. So let's try to and see what it will give us. No, we got 25/16. So let's check option B. Let's look at the necessary adjustment here. Remove what is not needed. Let's put 18 here and put what is needed. So let's move this 6 and put 5. Remove this 5 here and put 2. I remove this one here and put 2. That's for option B, right? Yes, correct. 11/1/4. No, we got 25/16. Option C says no, so it has to be option D, guys. Let's check option D. Let's do the adjustments again. There is no 18 at the denominator. Remove this 18, go up, remove this 5 and put 2. Okay, remove this power here and put 3. That's the power there. What else? I can remove this 5, sorry, this 2 and put 5. And lastly, remove this 2 and put what? 1. So that's it, guys. Now let's check what it will give us. Confirm 25/16. So guys, Our answer is what? Option what? D. Now this is the idea how to do it with the Casio calculator. You simplify the question and also simplify the options to obtain exact value. So guys, that's the idea. Now let's look at question 3. Very simple, guys. Okay, so question 3 says given that 3x minus 5 all over what we have here, x plus 1 in brackets and also x plus 2 in brackets equals a over this plus b over this. Determine the value of a and b. So guys, this is very simple. What this thing is trying to let us know or trying to make us understand is that we should simplify this. When you simplify it, we should check the value of a and b, that when you use them to substitute a and b in these options, it will give you the same value you will get after simplifying. So let's just practice it so you understand it better. So let's simplify the question, given that we have 3x alpha x, okay, minus 5, come down in brackets we have x alpha x plus 1, okay, another bracket we have alpha x plus 2. Alright, go back. Let's press the corner. We're going to have 1 over 12, guys. 1 over 12. So we are going to substitute each of the options here for a and b to see the one that will give us 1 over 12. So guys, very simple. Let's begin with option A. So let's simplify this now. So option A. Now, when our a is minus 8, our b will be 15. Very simple, guys. So let's check if it give 1 over 12. When a is minus 8, so we have fraction, we have alpha x plus 1, close the bracket. Okay, go here and put plus under fraction. There b is when b is 15. Okay, in brackets we have alpha x plus 2. So let's see if it will give us 1 over 12. No. So let's take option B when a is minus 6 and b is minus 11. So let's quickly do the adjustments here. When b is what? Minus 11, and when our a is minus what? 6. Let's press the corner as well to give us. No. So guys, let's check option C. It has to be option C. It has to be option C. Okay, so this one, there's no minus there. It's a positive value. So let's check for 6. Remove 6 and put 8, guys. It's as simple as that. Alright, so let's press equal to now and see if it will give us 1 over 12. 1 over 12, exactly. So guys, our answer is what? Option C. Is as simple as that. So these are the tricks, the hacks I use to solve problems involving partial fraction with the Casio calculator. This black one, Casio FS. Another one, ES calculator, the Classwiz or the Casio FS 570 ES Classwiz calculator. So guys, I hope you learned something interesting. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving polynomial with the Casio FS 991 ES Classwiz calculator or Casio FS 570 ES Classwiz calculator, the black one and not the white one of Casio FS 991 ES Plus. Now, after going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving polynomials with the Casio FS 991 ES Classwiz calculator easily in a matter of seconds for multiple choice questions. So guys, ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video. Okay, so before we get the Casio calculator and dive into the details of this video, let's quickly look at the questions we are going to solve together in this video. So as you can see, I have up to 4 questions here. I have up to 4 questions. You won't love to miss out in any one. So as you can see, this is the last one, the depend upon division. the quotient of a polynomial. Then we have multiplication of polynomial. They also have addition and subtraction of polynomial. So guys, this video is loaded. Ensure you stick with me till the very end of this video so that you will get the full information. Don't miss out on any parts, because each part is extremely important, guys, as long as this polynomial is concerned. So ensure you stay with me to the end of this video. Okay, so this is the Casio calculator, the Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator. Okay, the first thing you have to do here is first to clear a calculator. That's the very thing you have to do first, guys. The essence of doing this is to wipe out whatever previous value or mode you might have put your calculator in before, because you might not recall that you have performed a previous calculation with your calculator or stored a particular number with it before. So to avoid unnecessary issues with the current calculation you want to do, you are advised to clear it so that it will be put in default mode. Because I often say this in almost all my videos. If you have watched some of my videos, the past or before, you get to know that I say these things often times. So guys, ensure you clear a calculator before you start solving a new problem like this one. Okay, so to clear, for those of you that don't know how to clear is simply press Shift button 9 for the instruction. Once you initialize all, you press 3, then equal to means yes. Then you have to press AC key, but I usually press equal to again. Either one will work. So guys, this is how to clear. Having cleared this, then the next thing you have to do is to store a number, which I recommend to for people I teach. Now, you can decide to work with any other number, but I recommend 2 because personally, I worked with 2 for a long time and I have not found any error with it. So I recommend 2 for you guys to be at a safe side. Okay guys, let me know that. Let's quickly store 2 in this calculator. To store, so we press the number first, to it will display. Then to store, press this button, STO, stands for store. Then we want to store it as X, press this button. It indicates here that 2 has been stored as X in this calculator. Okay guys, having known that, let's add this polynomial. So question 1 says, if P of X equals this and P of X equals this, find I, P of X plus P of X. So we have to add this polynomial. Okay, to add the polynomial, guys, put it in bracket, very important. Don't just start imputing the values. Make sure that this is in bracket, very important, so that you will not have the wrong value as an answer. So we have 7x quickly, guys. 7x alpha x for x to come out. Then we have the power is raised to power 5 there. Okay, minus 4x alpha x, okay, raised to power 3, plus, I will try to be a bit fast with this guys so that we'll finish on time. 8x, okay, plus 3. So remember we are doing addition, plus then the next polynomial key of x, we have it to be 4x alpha x, okay, raised to power what, 5, right, minus 9 cube, that's 9s cube rather. You can choose to press shift this and to come out, sorry, bring out x first, alpha x, then you can press this and to come out, plus we have 11 s square, we press shift this, sorry guys, press, I didn't put x, then can press this. Okay, what do we have there? We have 15x alpha x, Okay, minus 7. Close the bracket. That's it. Let's press equal to. Let's check if we didn't put anything before we press equal to. Yeah, it's correct, guys. So let's press equal to 310. So right now we're going to check the option that will give us 310. We're going to simplify the options now. Whichever option that gives us 310, this particular exact value will be our answer. Let's begin to option A, guys. Very, very simple. So option A, let's simplify. You have 11x alpha x raised to the power 5. Okay, minus 13x alpha x. Okay, cube. Okay, plus 13x square. All right, plus 7x alpha x minus 4. Right, so it's correct. Let's put equal to 310. So guys, our answer is what? Option A. But let's see, check option B and see if we have something closer or similar. But I doubt the answer is option A. But let's still verify, check option B. Let's quickly do the adjustments here. Okay, remove this. Sorry, we have to remove the plus and put minus for option B. Okay, what else do we need to do? Remove this here and put plus. Okay, I think it's correct. Yeah, let's press equal to 490. No, so let's check option C says none. Option D lastly. What else do we need to adjust? Remove this 4 and put 10. Option D. Then remove this minus and put plus. That's the difference. Okay, remove this minus again here and put plus. What else do we need to remove? Remove the plus here and put minus. Hope I'm correct. Yeah, I'm correct. Okay, remove this plus again and put minus. I hope we are correct, guys. Yeah, it's correct. So press equal to 220. So guys, it's not correct. This value is wrong. So our answer is what? Option A, 310. So that's it for question 1. So let's go back to question 1II. So let's go to question 1II. Very, very simple, guys. So we have to subtract the polynomials. Subtract Q of X. So this typographical error. Q of X from P of X. Very, very simple, guys. So let's go back and impute this thing very fast. We have 7x alpha x. Let's put as 7. Okay. Raised to power 5. Quickly. Minus, we have 4x alpha x. Okay. Raised to power 3. Alright. Let's come down plus 2x. Okay, sorry. Plus 2x alpha x square. Okay, minus 8x alpha x. Okay, plus 3. Close the brackets. Hope it's correct here. Minus. So what else? We have 4x raised to the power 5. Okay, minus 9x cube. Okay, plus 11x alpha x square. Hope it's correct here. Plus 15x. Okay, minus 7. Close the brackets. Yeah. So let's press the coordinates. So we're going to have, okay, 64. So right, guys, we got 64. We are going to check the option that will give us 64. Anyone that gives us 64 will definitely be the answer. Okay, now let's quickly check option A. What's option A? Okay, so it says 3x alpha x raised to power 5, okay, minus 5s cubed. Oh, very interesting, guys. 5s cubed, okay, plus 9x raised to power 2 plus 9x, okay, sorry, that puts 9 plus 23 x. Hope you are getting it. Let's check. Yeah, it's correct. Plus 10. Alright, so let's press go and see what this option A will give us. 148. No, is wrong. We got 64. So option B says no. Let's check option C. Let's do the adjustments here. No time, guys. Let's do this thing fast and solve other questions. Let's remove this and put minus. Okay. Let's remove the plus here and also put minus. And lastly, let's put plus here. Yeah, 64. So guys, our answer is option C, 64. Let's check option D as well and check if we have something similar or closer. So let's do adjustments and move minus here and put plus. Right, correct, yeah. Then the minus is still there. And just remove this plus here and put minus. That's option D. Yeah. 76. No, so our answer is what? Option C, 64. So that's it for the subtraction aspect of it. So let's go to question 2, guys. We're making progress. So question 2 says if p of x equals this and p of x equals this, fine. P of x, q of x, that's the products of the polynomials. So quickly, in brackets, so p of x, we have it to be 8x alpha x, okay, raised to power 3, we come down minus 3x alpha x square, close the brackets, okay, open under bracket, since it's products, 5x alpha x, okay, this power was 4, come down, we have minus alpha x, sorry, I didn't put minus, we have minus alpha x square, right here is correct, plus 1, close the brackets. Okay guys, we are done. Let's press record and see where we have, okay, 4004. Okay, so right now I'm going to check the option and give us 4004. Now it gives us this value will be our answer. Let's bring the option. Okay, option A says none. Let's check option B fast, guys. 40x alpha x raised to power 7. I wish somebody would be calling this thing for me, so I'll be very, very fast entering it here. Okay, minus 15x, okay, raised to power 6, okay, minus 8x, okay, raised to power 5, okay guys, plus 3x raised to power 4, okay, plus 8x alpha x plus 8 raised to power 3. Right, lastly we have minus 3s square. Okay, minus 3s square, that's correct. Let's press coordinates. We are going to have 4004. That was what we got. Correct. So our answer is what? Option B. Let's check option D before we finally go to the next question. Let's do the necessary adjustments. Remove this thing and put plus here. Okay, there is plus here. There is minus here. Remove this and put minus. Okay, there is plus here. Put plus. And lastly, there is plus here. Very interesting, guys. No, it's wrong. So the answer is option B. That gives us 4004. Okay, guys. So far, I have solved for the addition, subtraction, and multiplication. Okay, that's it for the addition, subtraction, and multiplication. And let's go back to the quotient, which is the division part of it. Very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. Let me go up and bring out the remaining questions. Okay. Now, question 3 says, find the quotient of this polynomial. Let's go ahead and solve the question. We have to find the quotient. Now, when you have the word quotient, it implies division. Just like in differentiation and calculus, when you talk about, we have what we call quotient 2. That's when derivative involves division. So when you have quotient generally in mathematics, it's talking about division. So find the quotient of this. So the 2 is stored here, is still effective. All you simply have to do is to use the division sign, guys. Don't go and use this one. Don't use this one, guys. I mean, you should don't go and use this one. Don't use this one. Use this one. This one is a precise one you should use for it. So let's impute the polynomial for the numerator. We have 2x raised to power 3. Okay, come down plus 3x alpha x square. Okay, plus 4x alpha x plus what again? 3. So divide by, let's check. We have x alpha x plus 1. Okay. So let's press equals and see what we're going to have. Now, okay, let's press button. We have 13, guys. We have 13. Now, I want you to take note of some terms. In this division of polynomials, this number we got is what is called the quotient. These numerator values, they are called the dividend, whereas these denominator values, they are called the divisors. So that means this result, 13 is the quotient, numerator, dividend, then denominator is what? Divisor. So we have 13. So right now, let's check, let's simplify the option. Anyway, it gives us 13 will be the answer, guys. Very, very simple. Now, let's check option A. We have the 2x alpha x square plus x alpha x plus 3. Let's see. 13. So, guys, the answer is what? Option A. But let's see, check option B. Let's put 2 here. Let's put 2 here and put 4 here. 4 here. 20. So answer is option A. So guys, but let me show you something now. If we are to use this pattern and see if we have the same results. 2s, sorry, we have cube, 2s cube. Okay, come down. We have plus 3 x square plus 3 square plus 4x. Okay, plus 3. Now let's use the division and see if we have something the same results. You see, guys, you have something next. That's why I say you should not use this pattern. If you use it, you will get the wrong value. So when it comes to questions, don't make use of this division. Use this button for it. Very important, guys. Don't go and make such unnecessary mistake. That is for question. Well, lastly, let's look at the remainder upon division. That's question 4. It says the remainder upon division of this polynomial by 1 minus 7x is what? So guys, if you look closely, I outlined some things here for you guys to assist your understanding very, very well. So now when you have this kind of remainder question, the first thing you have to do is the number, the value that is dividing the polynomial, like here 1 minus 3x, and the value dividing the polynomial, you equate it to 0. Like I have here solution 1 minus 7 equals 0. When you equate it to 0, you don't make x the change of subject formula. So when you make x the change of subject formula here, this minus this one rather because of the equality sign, I will change to minus 1. So we divide both sides by minus 7. The coefficient of minus 7 of x here, that's minus 7. Minus 7x here, the coefficient of x here is minus 7. When you divide it by the coefficient of x here, that's you will be left with x will give equals to minus 1 over minus 7. So minus will cancel each other. So we have the value to be 1 over 1, guys. So since we have the value of x to be 1 over 7 from the change of solid formula here, we go ahead and store this number. It's as simple as that, guys. 1 over 7 to store it. We press. Okay, I see. Very important. Before you store, let's clear so that because we want to store. Want to store a fresh number. Let's press Shift button 9 to instruction. So we are clear. So let's go ahead and solve and store 1 over 7. Very important, guys. Clear so that you'll be at the safe side. So we have stored 1 over 7 now after clearing. So remove the 2 we stored before. So let's go ahead now and need to store this polynomial. So input 7. We have alpha x raised to the power of 4. Okay. Minus alpha x raised to power 3. Okay, guys. Okay, minus 14x alpha x plus 2. Okay, guys, so that's it. Now, once you are done, you press record and you see your answer. Let's show what the answer will be. 0. The option is option B. So the answer is what? 0. It's as simple as that, guys. So basically, we have looked at how to solve addition of polynomials, subtraction of polynomials, multiplication of products of polynomials. We looked at quotients of polynomials, and we looked at the remainder of a polynomial upon division. So guys, I hope you learned something very interesting. So with this, you will be able to solve any problem involving basic polynomials you are given to solve with the Casio calculator in seconds. Even if you don't want to use calculator, it can help you to verify your answer if you are showing or working in whatever you are doing, or if you are solving a particular problem. So guys, with this, I'll come to the end of the class. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving quadratic equations with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator or the Casio Fx-570 ES calculator. That's the black one, not the white one. So after going through this video, guys, you'll be able to solve problems involving quadratic equations with the Casio calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video, guys. You are going to learn a lot. Okay, so let's bring the Casio calculator now and go straight to the details of this video. Okay, so this is a Casio calculator, the black one, Classwiz Casio calculator. Okay, guys, as you can see, I have 3 questions here to solve with you. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video because I will be using different approaches to solve each of these problems we have here. So guys, so ensure you stick with me to the very end so that you will not miss any information or any important thing I will say in the course of the video. Okay, so this is a Casio calculator. The first thing you have to do is to clear. The essence of clearing is to put your calculator in default mode. If you have watched some of my videos, you will know that I say this oftentimes, that you should be clearing your calculator so that it will be in default mode, guys. So to do that, to do clearing, for those of you that don't know how to do it, you simply press Shift first, then press button 9, follow the instructions. Want to initialize, or you press option 3, then we want yes equals to, you press equal to, then we ask to press SC key again, but I usually press equal to. Let's press equal to again and to clear. So guys, right now we have cleared the calculator. Is now what, in default mode. Okay, so the next thing, let's begin with question 1. We have to solve this quadratic equation, 4x squared plus 8x minus 5 equals 0. So guys, the next thing we have to do now is to go to equation mode, and to do that we press this menu button. Now these are various modes of the calculator, so we are going to look for the one that says equation or table. Okay, look at it, equation. So this is the one for equations to function. So is what A is option A. So look at A here, guys. So you press this button and it will enter equation mode. Press it. So once you press it, it will tell you to select the kind of equation you want to solve. Is this simultaneous equation or polynomial? So guys, you want to solve a polynomial. So you press 2. Now when you press 2, it will ask you to choose the degree of your polynomial. So guys, now we have various degrees of polynomials. When a polynomial with 2 as the highest power is known as quadratic polynomial or equation, whereas a polynomial with 3 as the highest power is known as a cubic equation or polynomial. Polynomial with 4 as the highest power is known as a quartic equation or polynomial. So guys, these are various names of polynomials ranging from 2 to 4. We also have 5, the one that has 5 as the highest power, but in this calculator they limited it to 4, from 2 to 4, guys. So since we want to solve quadratic equation, so and the highest power of quadratic equation is what, 2, so we press what, 2. We want to solve a quadratic equation which the highest power is what, 2. So guys, what we press here now is what, 2. So once we press it, it will get us to this place. So we are asked to impute the various values, the various coefficients. Now guys, this is a quadratic equation. Now in quadratic equation, we have the A, B, and C, guys. So now for A, for the first term is usually the A, the second term is usually the B, and the C is usually a constant. So guys, the first term here in this quadratic equation is 4s squared. So what's the coefficient of 4s squared here? The coefficient of 4s squared here, guys, is 4. Now for those of you that don't know what coefficient means in mathematics, basically what coefficient means is that is a number behind a variable or an unknown. For instance, coefficient of 2x is 2. 2 is the number behind the variable x or the unknown x. Coefficient of 2s squared is still 2. Coefficient of x squared is 1. Coefficient of 3x is 3. In that sequence, that order, guys. So in this particular question, in this term, coefficient of 4s squared is what, 4, because 4 is a number behind this variable s squared, because s can change. That's why it's called a variable. It can change, but 4 here can not change. The 4 there is still 4, guys. So that's the coefficient of this. So here we put our under A, we put the coefficient of A, which is 4s squared, here is what, 4. That's what we put here, guys. Then go to this. Once we press equal to enter, it will go to the B term, and the B, that's term B, is 8x. So what the coefficient of 8x here, guys, is simply what, 8, because 8 is the number behind this variable x. So guys, it's as simple as that. So you press 8 press equal to. Now the constant here is what? -5. We are good to go, guys. So now let's press equal to. Now having imputed the various coefficients and constants for what we're asked to do, so let's press equal to now and get our roots of the equation, because we are asked to solve for, because quadratic equation, what you usually solve for is for roots of the equation, in which the roots of the equation are usually two numbers, one positive and one negative. So first equal to get them. So our s1, the first root is what? 1/2 or 0.5. Then our s2 is what? The second root is what? -5/2. So guys, the roots of this quadratic equation are 1/2 and -5/2. So that will be the answer for this question, guys. Now this for the calculator, if you want to show work, you can use either factorization method or the mighty formula or difference of 2 square to solve this kind of quadratic equation. You can even use graphical method to do it, but this is how you can do the calculator very fast and save time in the exam, guys. So that's it. So let's check up question 2. Very simple, guys. As you can see, question 2 looks a bit technical. It says if alpha and beta are the roots of a quadratic equation, 2x squared plus 3x minus 5, find the equation whose roots are 3 alpha minus 1 and 3 beta minus 1. So these are our options, guys. So very simple. I'm going to show you. But this kind of question, if you want to solve it manually, this can take you a good amount of time to solve, to arrive at the answer. So it can take you time to typically represent it, showing all working. But with the calculator, very fast, guys. I will show you now. So let's wipe out this. Okay, let's wipe out everything here. We are seeing equation, quadratic equation, there's mode polynomial. Guys, since we are still going to solve the same quadratic equation again for different values, let's still leave it in this mode, no need clearing it, guys. So now for this particular problem, question 2, it says if alpha and beta are the roots of a quadratic equation, is then find the equation whose roots are this and this. Okay, guys, the first thing you have to do, first of all, you need to find the roots of this equation, and to do it, very simple. What is the coefficient of 2x squared here? Very simple, guys. I hope by now you can decode it, which is what? 2, because 2 is the number behind the variable s squared here. Then I go to b, the time b. What is the coefficient of 3x here, which is what? 3, guys. It's as simple as that. Then the constant here is what? -5. Yeah, -5. So press equal to. Okay, so guys, press equal to and get our various roots for that equation. So we have our x1 to be what? 1. I have our x2 to be what? -5/2. You can change it to decimal. If you want to put it in decimal, you press SD, you have -2.5. So guys, we have s1 to be 1 and s2 to be -2.5. So having gotten these two values, now if we check in this solution, there is a reason I wrote this solution here. I said note x1 is our alpha and x2 is our beta. So guys, that means we are going to store x1 as alpha in the calculator and store x2 as our beta. And to do that, need to clear this calculator. That's the only way to remove it from this polynomial mode. Okay, you can remove it from this place, you can go away from this mode, but I recommend clearing, guys. Very important to clear. Just simply press shift button 9 for instruction and you will clear it. So guys, we are going to store my 1 as our alpha. That's the first root s1. We store it as our alpha, then -2.5, that is -5/2 as our beta. So this is 1. To store a number, so prepare the number first. Now you press shift. No, sorry, don't press shift, guys. Sorry, shift is for the Y calculator, but this one don't press shift. Once you press the number, then press store STO, then choose the alphabet you want to store it as. Is it X? No, you want to store it as A. So let's use this A here as our alpha. You press this and it indicates here that one has been stored as what? A. So let's store the next root, that's minus 2.5. That was the second root of this equation. So let's store it as beta, which is b here. We press store b, guys, as simple as that. So it will indicate here that it has been stored as what? Beta. So right now, having stored the two values, let's simplify this expression we have here. So we have 3 alpha. To make that the alpha, that's the a, press alpha, this button come out minus 1. What is it going to give us? We have it to be 2. That's 3 alpha minus 1 is 2, guys. Then let's check 3 beta minus 1. Let's adjust it here, delete it and put beta alpha, this beta will come out, guys, press equal to. So minus 17.2, let's change it to decimal. That's minus 8.5. So guys, that means our new roots now are 2 and minus 8.5. So guys, this is the idea. I'm trying to show how you can solve this very, very fast, guys. So now we have got the new roots of this equation. We have it now to be 2 and minus 8.5. So the question says find the equation whose roots are this and this. That means we are going to check for the roots of the equation in this bracket. Any roots of the equations in this options, we're going to check for the roots of the equation in these various options we have here. Any roots of the equations in these options we have here that give us 2 and minus 8.5 respectively will be our answer. So let's begin with option A. Let's check for the roots of the equation in option A. So go back to menu, go to equation, that's A, press A. So polynomial, degree is 2. So these are A. What's the coefficient of s squared here? I said it before, that's 1. 1 is the variable, is the number behind this variable. S squared is unknown, so that's 1. Then what is the coefficient of 3x here, which is 3, guys? Very, very simple. Okay, what is the coefficient of the constant, which is c, minus 13. Very, very simple, guys. Press equal to. Let's press equal to now and begin to see our roots. No, so we're having no. This is not what we got as the new roots. The new roots are 2 and minus 8.5. So we have to check for the equation and give us some minus 8.5 respectively. So let's wipe out everything here, empty each of everything here, and impute the values for option B. So the coefficient of 2s squared is what, guys? Is 2. The coefficient of minus 5x is what? Minus 5. The sign is very, very important, guys. So sign can make you fail a question. So you have to be careful with sign. Don't neglect it. So the constant, you have it to be what? Minus 34. Yeah, that's 34. Press equal to 9, and no, this one is not correct. So guys, it has to be option C. I hope so. It has to be. So coefficient of 2s squared there is what? 2. Very, very simple, guys. The coefficient of 13x is what? 13. That's the second term. Alright, then the constant there is what? Minus 34. So this option C has to be the right answer. Remember, anyone that gives us 2 and minus 8.5 as the roots will be the answer. So let's press equal to now and see what this one give us. S1 is what? 2. Okay, let's check S2, what it will give us. Minus 17.5, confirm. 8 minus 8.5. Okay, guys, our answer is what? Option C, because it is the option that gave us the roots of what we had here, 2 and what? Minus 8.5. So this is basically how you can solve problems involving alpha and beta roots of quadratic equation with the Casio calculator. Guys, like I told you earlier, that if you want to show all working, if you want to solve this showing all working, it will take you a good amount of time to solve and all that. So this calculator will help you do it fast. It will help you to solve the problem very, very fast, guys. Just ensure you watch video as many times as possible until you understand the procedure I have shown you in this video, and practice with other questions so that you develop speed and accuracy at doing it. Because if I were the one doing this on my own, this kind of problem is a problem I can solve in a matter of seconds. But because I'm trying to explain something for you guys, that's why I'm taking it slowly to explain. That's why I'm taking time like this. But if I'm the one doing it by myself, in seconds I will solve it. So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say here. That's it for question 2. Ensure you watch this video as often as possible until you understand the procedure very well and it becomes very easy for you guys. So that's for question 2. Now let's quickly check question 3. Let's clear this. We have solved question 2, guys. Hope you are learning a lot, guys. Okay, so question 3. So it says, what are the sum and product of this quadratic equation 2x squared minus 7x minus 5 equals 0? Okay, guys, this question is very, very simple. Very simple. Like, if you check closely, you see note sum equals minus b over a, product equals to c over a. So, guys, to do this kind of problem, just apply this formula I have outlined here for you guys, and you will be good to go. So, for the sum will be minus b over a. Hope you know where your a, b, and c are now by now. Our a here is 2x squared. That's our b here is what? Minus 7x, and our c is equal to minus 5. So our precise a, to get that value for a, will be a coefficient of this 2x squared. Coefficient of 2x squared is what? 2. Then coefficient of b, that's minus 7x. The coefficient of minus 7x here is minus 7. The constant c is still minus 5. So guys, so to get the sum, it will now be minus b over a, which will be, since our b is minus 7, now coefficient of minus 7x. So the answer for the sum will be minus 7 over 2, whereas the answer for the product will be minus 5 over 2. So guys, it's as simple as that. That's how you can solve problems involving quadratic equations, ranging from alpha and beta roots of quadratic equation and sum and product of quadratic equation. So guys, with this, we have come to the end of this class. I hope you learned something interesting. That's it for this class, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in my next video. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving simultaneous equation with the Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator or Casio Fx-570 ES Classwiz calculator. Now, after going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving simultaneous equation with the Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So guys, ensure you stay with me till the end of this video. Okay, so before we begin the Casio calculator, as you can see, I have 3 questions here to solve with you guys. I have simultaneous equation involving 2 variables. Question 2 involves 3 variables, and question 3 involves 4 variables. So guys, I'm going to show you how you can solve each and every one of them with the Casio calculator. Ensure you stick with me to the very last question in this video. Okay, let's do the Casio calculator now. Alright, so guys, this is the Classwiz calculator. This is Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator, or you can call it Casio Fx-570 Classwiz calculator. Okay, so this is it. Now, the very first thing you have to do is to clear. The essence of clear is to put the calculator in default mode. Very, very important, guys, because you might not remember whether you have stored the previous value in this calculator. To be at the safe side, you are advised to put it in default mode, guys. So put in default mode. For those of you that don't know how to do it, you simply press Shift button 9 for the instruction, initialize or press option 3, then equal to, then equal to again. So it's now in default mode. So right now, the next thing you have to do is to choose a mode that will enable you solve this kind of problem. This is simultaneous equation. So that means we're going to look for equation mode. So go to this menu, press menu, to check the mode that will help you solve this problem. So I will show you the mode you use. Look at the equation stroke function. That's the mode they're going to use. So is which category here? A category. So look at A, press this A, and to enter equation stroke function mode. So it will, once you press it, it will bring it to this very place, and then it will ask you to choose the kind of equation you want to solve. Is this simultaneous equation or polynomial. So guys, we want to solve simultaneous equation. Now that means we're going to choose option 1. Very simple, guys. So once you choose option 1, it will bring you to the very place. When you get here, now it says simultaneous equation number of unknowns. Select 2 to 4. So guys, what this thing means is that if you select 2, that means you are solving simultaneous equation that involves 2 variables. If you select 3, that means you are solving the one that involves 3 variables, just like this question 2. If you select 4, you are solving the one that involves 5 variables, just like this question 3, guys. As simple as that. So since we want to solve question 1, and question 1 involves how many variables? 2. So that means we're going to select 2 here. Very simple, guys. So once you do it, it will bring you to this very place. Then impute the various coefficients of each variables in this question 1 we want to solve. So what's the coefficient of 2x here? So it's 2 press 2 equal to. Then coefficient of 3y here, guys, what is 3? As simple as that, guys. Then the constant here is what? 13. Alright, let's impute the variable. Coefficient of 3x here is what? 3. Okay, coefficient of 4y here is what? 4. And the constant here is what? 17. It's as simple as that, guys. So briefly, coefficient simply refers to a number behind a variable or an unknown. For those of you that don't know what coefficient means in mathematics, it's simply a number behind a variable or an unknown. Just like I have outlined them here or brought them out here. For example, coefficient of 2x is what? 2. Coefficient of 3x is what? 3, because these are numbers behind the variable x. It's as simple as that, guys. So let's now press equal to and get our answer for this simultaneous equation, because we are going to have 2 results, 2 answers. We're going to have the value for x and what? The value for what? Y. It's as simple as that, guys. Let's press equal to now to get our results. So we have, when x is what? Minus 1, what will be y? Y is what? 5. So guys, this is for question 1. So let's quickly solve question 2. Very simple. Now to solve question 2, we have to clear the calculator and go back to equation mode. Since we're no longer going to solve for 2 variables, we want to solve for 3 variables now. So you simply clear, guys. Very important. Shift this instruction. Very simple. So go back to menu. I think it was A, yeah. A equation mode, simultaneous equation 1. Then the variable now, this time around, is 3. Okay, so what the coefficient of 2x here is 2. Press 2 equal to. Coefficient of y here is what? 1. Guys, is 1. Because this y has 1 as its coefficient, but is invincible. So the coefficient of y here is what? 1. The coefficient of z is also 1. The coefficient of z here is what? 1. But is invincible. 1 is behind. The 1 times z is 3b. The 1 times y is 3y. That's why it's 1, guys. Okay, so here the constant is what? 8. As simple as that, guys. Okay, so for this one, coefficient of 5x here is what? 5. Coefficient of minus 3y here is what? Minus 3. Guys, not 3, it's minus 3. Always indicate the sign, minus 3. Okay, so coefficient of 2z here is what? 2, guys. Very simple. Then the constant is 3. Okay, let's go to the last one. Last column. Sorry, rule. Last rule. So coefficient of 7x here is what? 7. Okay. Coefficient of y here is what? 1. Yeah, coefficient of y here is what? 1. The coefficient of 3z here is what? 3. The constant here is what? 20. Very simple, guys. Okay, so right now let's press equal to and get our results, our values. So when x is 2, what will be our y? Our y is what? 3. Then what will be our z? Z is what? 1. It's as simple as that, guys. So lastly, before we call this video a class, let's look at question 3, the one that involves 4 variables. Very simple, guys. So as usual, we're going to clear the calculator now. Put the instruction. Okay, so let's go back to equation mode. That's press A. So simultaneous equation 1. This is my one for 4 variables, press 4. Okay, let's begin with the first rule. There, the coefficient of 2x here is what? 2. Very simple, guys. Coefficient of 2y there is what? 2. Coefficient minus z is what? Minus 1. Very simple, guys. Coefficient of t there is what? 1. Then the constant is what? 4. Alright, so the next rule there is what? Coefficient of 4x there is what? 4. Okay. Coefficient of 3y there is what? 3. Coefficient of minus z there is what? Minus 1. Okay, coefficient of 2t is there is what? 2. Very simple. Then a constant there is what? 6. Okay, so what of the next rule, the third rule? Coefficient of 8x there is what? 8. Coefficient of 5y there is what? 5. Coefficient of minus 3z there is what? Minus 3. Okay. Coefficient of 4t there is what? 4. And the constant there is what? 12. And lastly, the last rule there, coefficient of 3x there is what? 3. Coefficient of 3y there is what? 3. Coefficient of minus 2z there is what? Minus 2. Okay, coefficient of 2t there is what? 2. And lastly, the constant there is what? 6. Okay, so guys, we are good to go. Let's now press equals and get our answer or our results for this computation. When x is 1, what will be our y? Press equals again. Y is still 1. So what will be our z? Z is minus 1. And what will be our t? T is still minus 1. So guys, this is basically how you can solve problems involving simultaneous equation with the Casio calculator, Casio Fx-991 Classwiz calculator. So I hope you learned something very interesting. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving complex numbers with the Casio Fx-991 ES calculator or the Casio Fx-570 ES calculator. That's the black one and not the white one. In seconds for multiple choice questions. Now, after going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving complex numbers with the Casio calculator. So guys, ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video. As you can see, I have from 1 to 7 questions here we need to solve. So guys, ensure you stay with me once more to the end of this video so that you get the full information. Okay, so having known that, let's bring the Casio calculator and go straight to solving these problems. Okay guys, this is a Casio calculator. Now the first thing you have to do is to clear your calculator. The essence of doing that is to put your calculator in default mode, because I don't know whether you might have put your calculator in a different mode or stored a different number in it before. So guys, so avoid unnecessary error while solving whatever present problem you want to solve with the calculator. You are advised to clear so that you will not have wrong values. So to do that, to simply clear, you press shift button 9 for the instruction. We want to clear or initialize, or you press 3. Then for the instruction equal to yes, then press equal to. Let's press equal to again. So either you press AC key or press equal to again. Well, let's press equal to again. So guys, we have cleared it. It's now what in default mode. Very important, guys. If you have watched some of my videos, you will know that I often say this. Very important, guys. Clear your calculator before you begin to solve whatever problem you want to solve. Okay, so having cleared, next thing you have to do now, since we want to solve complex number problems, we have to put the calculator in complex mode. Now this calculator has various modes. The calculator has various modes, guys. Now to bring out the mode of the calculator, simply press this menu button and it will appear. So if you check, we have option 1 calculation, complex, option 2 base option, but since we want complex number, let's simply go to option 2. That's complex mode. So once you do it, it indicates here that it's now in what? Complex mode. This I indicates that it's now in complex mode. So guys, having put it in complex mode, let's go ahead and we're going to solve each of these problems. Now, question 1 says if z1 equals 4 minus 5i and z2 equals 6 plus 13i, find z1 plus z2. Okay guys, simple addition. Now, for doing this, I recommend that you should be solving it with brackets. Don't just solve it straight like that. So guys, you put them in brackets respectively. So for z1 we have 4 minus 5i. To bring out the I, you press this eng button to come out, close the bracket, then put the plus sign, then open the brackets. Z2 is what? We have it to be 6 plus 13i. Close the bracket. So that's exactly what we have there for question 1. Press equal to. Okay, so our answer is what? 10 plus 8i. So that's the answer for question 1. So let's solve question 2. Very, very simple, guys. So this one is subtraction. Z1 is this. So you put it in brackets. Very important, guys. We have minus 6 plus 4i. Press this eng button and you come out. Close the bracket. Then minus, open another bracket. Z2 is what? That will be 5 plus 9i. Okay, close the bracket. We are good to go. That's exactly what we have there, right? So let's press equal to, and so we're going to have. So we have it to be minus 11 minus 5i. So that's the answer for question 2. Let's check for question 3, guys. Very interesting. So question 3 says more product. We have said if z1 equals this, z2 this, find z1 z. That's product of z1 and z. That multiplication, guys. So we put it in brackets. We have it to be 5 plus 9i. Close the brackets. Open that bracket. Now we have it. The other one to be 7 minus 4i. Close the bracket, guys. So that's what we have there. Press equal to. Now you see your answer. 71 plus 43i. Now you can choose to anyhow you want to do it. The important thing there is for you to put them in brackets. You can choose to put this multiplication sign here. If you want, you still get the same answer. 71 plus what? 43i. So that's it for multiplication, that's the product. Now let's go back to question 4, guys. Very, very simple. Now question 4 says if z, okay, let z1 to be this and z2 to be determine z1 over z, that division, guys. So you can put it in brackets. So we have 2 plus 3i for z1. Okay, go down. We have z2 to be 5 plus 7 what? I. Okay, so press equal to now and see what you're going to get. Okay, so this is the answer. That's 1 over 74 plus 1 over 74i. So guys, this is the answer for the division. So we are making progress, guys. We have like 3 more questions to solve. Okay, so let's look at question 5. It says find the modulus of z given that z equals 4 plus 2i. So guys, the idea of solving for modulus is very simple, guys. So all you simply have to do whenever you have to find modulus is to do with the calculator. What you have to do is to press that square root of the square of the values you have there. That's square root of the square of, we have square of 4. This is square of 4 plus square of 2. So that's it, guys. Don't put the I. Whenever finding modulus, whenever you want to find modulus, don't put the I. Just solve without the I. So we are good to go. Press equal to. So this is the answer, guys, for the modulus. You see that you leave it like this. If you want to convert it to a decimal number, you press SD. So 4.47 or press SD, it will go back to this. So it depends on what you have as your option. Very, very simple, guys. So that's for modulus. Now Let's solve for argument and conjugate. Okay, so you see it says find the argument and conjugate of this. So to do this, remember it's still in complex mode. All you simply have to do to make that argument is to having put it in complex mode is to press option. So it's option 1 stands for argument, guys. So you press 1. So argument of what? Argument of 5 plus 3i. 5 plus what? 3i. Close the brackets. Then press equal to 9. See the answer. So the argument is what? 30.96. So if I approximate, we have 31 degree. So that's the argument of this complex number. Now there are some questions in which they leave the arguments in radian. In such situation, all you simply have to do is to press shift menu angle units option 2, put a calculator in radian option 2, then come here and press equal to again. Now it will change to radian. The answer will convert to radian. This is 0.54. If I want to put it back in degree, simply press shift menu angle units degree 1, then press equal to again, and to get back to this. So guys, it depends on what you are asked to do, or the examiner, the format he or she wants you to leave the answer either in radian or in degree. Oftentimes usually what? In degree. So this is the answer in degree, 30.96. If you convert it at 31 degree. So having solved this argument, now let's check for conjugate. So let's wipe this, go back to option. So conjugate is what? Option 2. Conjugate of what? We have to find conjugate of this 5 plus 3i. Close the bracket. Then press equal to 5 minus 3. So that's the conjugate of this. So guys, very simple. So lastly, in this question, we have question 7. So we have to resolve this 3 plus 4i in polar form. So this 3 plus 4i, this is the rectangular form of it. Now to convert that to polar form, all you simply have to do, guys, very simple, is to go to option. Now when you get here, you scroll down, you see 1 here, you press 1. This is to convert from rectangular form to polar form. That's convert from this form rectangular to polar form. So we press 1. So once you do it, you go to the back of this, impute the rectangular form of it. We have it to be 3 plus 4i. Press eng, the comments, then press equal to, and to convert it to polar form. So this is the answer in polar form. In angular form, so we have it to be 5 angle 53.13 if you are leaving it in 2 decimal places. So we have 5 angle 53.13, guys. So this is the value in polar form. Now what of converting from polar form to rectangular form? Because you might not know, they might ask you to convert from polar form to rectangular form. So to do it easily, guys, very simple. Remember, let's convert this value now we have and see if we get back to 3 plus 4i. Let's convert 5 angle 53.13 to rectangular form now and see if we have exact, or what we're having here now is the rectangular form. So it's very simple, guys. Let's do it. So go back to option. Okay, so go down. So to convert from polar to rectangular form, remember what we just did now was to convert from rectangular to polar. Now I want to convert from polar to rectangular. So instead of going for option 1, I go for option 2. So you come here and put the value for the polar form. We want to use 5 angle. To make out the angle, we press shift this button to come out. We have 53.13. Okay, let's convert this to rectangular form and see what we have. Okay, guys, as you can see, so we have it to be 3, this 3 plus, now if you approximate this 3.99, you get 4. If you approximate 3.99, you get 4. So if you move this cursor, you see I here. So this has to convert from polar to rectangular. 3 plus 4i. It's as simple as that, guys. But let me show you the other two functions there. Okay, we want to get the imaginary part and the real part of the complex number. As you all know, in complex number, we usually have two parts of it, real part and imaginary part. We let's see option real parts. We want to know the real part of complex number. Real parts of what? Let's say 5 plus 3i. Okay, what's equal to the real parts? We show the real part is what 5. So this is the left side is usually what the real part. So this is the real part. Now, I do we want to confirm the imaginary part, which I know is usually the right part after the plus. Okay, guys. So let's use this same value 5 plus 3i. Okay, so first of all, go to option. We are looking for the imaginary parts. Since we have gotten the real part, that's 4. Imaginary part of 5 plus 3i, of which I know the answer will be 3. So press equal to, so you can see 3, guys. So this is all you have to know about complex numbers calculations with the Casio calculator. With this Casio Fx 991 ES or Casio Fx 991, no, Casio Fx 570 further calculator. So guys, with this we are come to the end of this class. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving arithmetic progression with the Casio Fx 991 ES Classwiz calculator or the Casio Fx 570 ES Classwiz calculator, the black one, and not the white one of Casio Fx 991 ES Plus. Now, after going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving arithmetic progression with the Casio Fx 991 ES Classwiz calculator. So guys, ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video, because you will learn a lot. After going through this video, you will find arithmetic progression very simple with the Casio calculator. So ensure you stick with me till I finish solving every question I have here in this video. But having known that, before we get the Casio calculator, let's quickly look at the question I have here and see what we are asked to find. Okay, the question says, if the 8th and 12th term of an AP are 2 and 10 respectively, find A, first term, B, 24th term, C, the common difference, D, the n term if the n term is 36, and lastly, sum of the first 40 terms. Okay, now let's get the Casio calculator and go straight into the details of the solution with the calculator. Okay, guys, this is a Classwiz calculator, Casio Fx 991 ES Classwiz. Okay, the first thing you have to do is to play a calculator. Very important, guys. Now, the essence of playing a calculator is to put your calculator in default mode. Very important. If you have watched some of my videos before, you know that I often say this. So guys, so here, for those of you that don't know how to do it, you simply press shift, then button 9, follow the instruction. You want to clear all, initialize all, you press 3, then equal to means yes, initialize all, press AC key, but I always used to press equal to again. You see the same thing, press equal to. So it has cleared now. Now, since we have cleared it, let's go ahead and put the calculator in a mode that will enable us to solve this problem, which is statistics mode. That's the mode of this calculator that will help us to solve arithmetic progression. So you look for statistics. If you want to get the mode of the calculator, when you press menu, let me show you what I did. Just press this menu and you see these things will come out. Look for statistics, and statistics is option 6. Press 6. Okay, so this is statistics mode, guys. Very simple. Now, once you get here, this place is very critical. And once you miss it here, you have missed everything. Now, for arithmetic progression, you go with option 2. If it were geometric progression, the option will be different. But what arithmetic progression is option 2, guys. Very simple, very instructional. So you go for option 2. This is arithmetic progression. Okay, so having done that, it will bring you to this place. Once you get here, you begin to input the respective values. Now, how many terms do we have in this question? We have 2 terms, 8 and 12. So that will be for the x values. So we begin with 8, press equal to, to enter, go down, go down, put 12, and 12 will enter, then go over to y. So the y values will be the values of the respective terms in this question. The 8th term here is what, 2. The 12th term here is what? I think that's 10. Let's confirm. Yeah, it's 10. So we go ahead and put them respectively. 8 is 2. And our 12 is what? 10. Very simple, guys. So once you are done, you can wipe them. Note that as you are inputting the values, the calculator was storing them automatically. So now that we are done entering the values, we can wipe them out. No need to panic because the values are already stored in this calculator. It will not go out until you clear. That's the only time it will go out. So having known that, let's press AC. So we have cleared it. Now once you press AC, it will show you this. Very important, guys. Now we are asked to find what first. That's a first term. So to find a first term, in fact, this is how you find any term generally. Okay, press the term that's first one. Once you do it, you press this option. Now, once you press the option to get to this place, you go down this down button, then press regression option 4, guys. Very simple. Now, once you press option 4, it will show you various options here again. Now we are looking for this option 5, this symbol. We want to make use of this symbol. Now, press option 5. This is the symbol used to find number of terms you are asked to find. That is first term, second term, third term, fourth term, any term at all. This is the symbol you use for it. Press it once, and this is what you have. You are good to go. This is first term. Press equal to, and you stay first term. The first term is what? Minus 12. Very simple, guys. Now, what term are we asked to find again? We asked to find question B. That's B part of P 24 time. Just quickly come here and adjust. Move this one and put 24, guys. Very simple. The first report is we show 34. So 24 times is what? 34. Now you check if this thing is actually correct. It's showing you the right answers. Let's look for 8th time. I mean that the 8th time here is 2. Let's see if 2 will come out. Press 2. So 8 and press report. You see 2. If we still want to verify, then put 12 and press report. It will show you 10. So it's very accurate, very precise, very correct. For accuracy is the right time, very accurate, very ideal, guys. So this is it. This is how to find number of terms. Now, what of question? The C part of it, common difference. Now to find common difference, as we know, difference in mass signifies subtraction, that's minus. Now to find the common difference, pay attention, very important. Sorry. Okay, yeah, to find the common difference, all you have to do is to, now when you count two values, we have 2 terms, you have 8 and 12. Now after 8, what's the next number? You see 9, right? That's 9th term. So you simply press 9. Okay, now go bring out that symbol again. Go to option, go down, regression, to option 5. This will work with. Okay, this will work it. So once you do it, now since 9 is after 8, so minus, you put minus here, guys. Very simple. Now the value of the 8th term here is what? 2. You see the common difference. Common difference is what? 2. It's either you do this way, or since you have 12th term here, after 12, what's the next number you see starting? That 13th term. Simply adjust it here. Remove 9 and put 13 minus the value of the 12th term in the question is what? 10, guys. This is how you do it. Very simple. So sorry, I went and wrote 210 minus 10. That's it. You still get 2. So either way, guys, we work. Anyway, I want to use, just ensure that you understand the process, the procedure, what you have to do, and you will get the right result. So guys, just like this question, because in the question you have there with you, or you might be given. They might change the values, but the same procedure, the same method, same pattern. Just follow the right pattern I'm showing you, and you will get the result, guys. Very, very simple. So this is for common ratio. Sorry, common difference. Sorry, common ratio for GP. This for common difference, guys. The common difference for AP. Common ratio is for GP. So this for common difference. Now, let's look at the question. The D part of it, the n term. To find the n term, very, very simple, guys. Let's wipe this. Okay, so n term. They said the n term, if the n term is 36. So what you have to do here is press 36 first, then 36. Then go to option. Go for regression, remove that regression. Now for n term, this is simple. We work with this option 4. Press 4 is specifically for n term. Then press equal to, and enter will show up 25. So the n term is 25. Let me show you something now to verify this n term. Let me remove this. Since the n term is 25, then let's look for the 25 term. With that, you get back 36. Very simple, guys. This is very, very interesting. I used to play with it. So press 25, go to option, then go down, regression 4, then option 5 is around, and you get back this one 36. So it's very correct, guys. So lastly, let's look at how to find the sum of the first 40 terms, how to find sum of an AP. Now, as we all know, in statistics, when you talk about summation, you talk about sigma. If you remember our statistics, guys. So in statistics precisely, talk about sigma. Sigma means what? Summation. So to find the sum of this AP, we make use of sigma to do it. So to bring out sigma sign, you press shift this button to come out. Then this bracket put x alpha x. Then we want to add a symbol to that symbol under option 5 in regression. You go back to option, go down with this downward button, regression option 4. So this button 5. This is the symbol we are looking for. So once you are doing it, so the sum of the first 40 times. So we're going to separate 1 and 4 with comma. So first of all, put comma here. To bring out comma, press shift this button, comma come out. Then first put another comma, shift this to come out. Then 40. This is how to find sum of whatever you have to find, number of times you have to find of an AP, guys. Very, very simple. Press close the bracket. Now press equal to, you see the result, the answer. Sum is what? Okay, 1080. Very, very simple, guys. Now, I think we are asked to find some of the first, let's say, 80 times. Just move 40 and put 80. That's simple as that, guys. See the answer. Okay. If you have to find the sum of the first 100 times, just remove and put that value there, and you see the result. So this is how you find the sum of an AP with the Casio calculator. So guys, basically we have solved for, I've shown you how to find the number of terms, how to find common difference, n term and sum. And with that, we have come to the end of the class. I hope you learned something very interesting. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving geometric progression with the Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator, or the Casio Fx-570 ES Classwiz calculator, the black one and not the white one of Fx-991 ES Plus. After going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving geometric progression with the Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator. So ensure you stay with me till the end of this video, guys, because you are going to learn a lot. You will learn something that will help you in the long run. Okay, so before we get the Casio calculator and go into the details of the video, let's look at the question we have here and see what we are asked to solve. Okay, the question says the first term of a geometric progression is 7 and the fifth term is 567. Find A, the third term, B, the eighth term, C, the common ratio, D, the nth term if the nth term is 1701, and lastly sum of the first 10 terms. Okay guys, very, very simple with the Casio calculator. let's bring it now and go straight into solving each and every one of them. Okay, so guys, this is the Casio calculator, the Classwiz Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator. Now, the very first thing you have to do is to clear a calculator. Very, very important, guys. If you have watched some of my videos before, you will get to know that I often say this, that you should be clearing your calculator. The essence of doing that is to put your calculator in default mode, because you might not remember whether you might have stored or put your calculator in different mode before. So to avoid unnecessary doubts, you are advised to clear your calculator so that you will not get to be seeing unnecessary error or unnecessary values in the course of solving your current calculations. Okay guys, having known that, for those of you that might not know how to do it, to clear, simply press shift button 9 for the instruction, press option 3, initialize all, so you press 3. Okay, then equal to stands for yes, there I press equal to. Then we are asked to press AC key, but I always choose to press equal to again, the same thing. So right now the calculator has been cleared. Okay, having cleared the calculator, the next thing you have to do now is to put your calculator in the mode that will enable us to solve geometric progression, and the mode that will enable us to do it is usually statistics mode, guys. So to put it in statistics mode, you go to this menu, then look for statistics. This is 5 vector, so statistics is here. This calculator is what? Option 6. So you press this button 6. Okay guys, very, very important. When you get to here, now you need to move down. You press this downward key. Once you press this downward key, you see these values. You come and press 2. This is for geometric progression, guys. Arithmetic progression has its own, but this one is specifically for geometric progression. You press 2. Okay, now when you press it, will bring it to this place. So you have to input the respective values for x and y. Now your x values will be the terms. Okay, we have first term and fifth term in this question. So we begin with first term. Press equal to enter. Then go down. Press the next term. Sorry guys. So you press 5 and it will enter. Press equal to. So go over to y. Very, very simple, guys. Now the y will be the value of the respective terms. Like in this question, we have 2 terms. So the value of the first term in this question, let's check it, guys. The value of the first term is what? 7. So you put 7 here. You put 7. Okay. The value of the fifth term is what? 567. Press equal to enter. Very important, guys. Now note that as you are imputing the values on the calculator is storing them automatically. So having known that the calculator has stored these values as you are imputing them, not that you are done imputing. Okay, so we can simply wipe them out by pressing AC key and begin to find what we are asked to find. So let's press AC key, having known that the calculator has already stored these values. So no need to be scared or panic, guys. So let's wipe these out. Okay, so once I wipe them out, it will show this thing on the calculator. Now this is very important, guys. Very technical, but very simple. Now to find the number of terms in this calculator, like option A, we're asked to find the third term, and option B, the eighth term. Very, very simple, guys. So to find the number of terms, look at how you're going to do it. So since we're asked to find the third term, let's begin to option with question, the A question. So to find the third term, you press the number first. Third term, that's 3. Then come here and press option. Follow me, guys. Press option. Now when you press option, it will bring you to this place. Use this downward key, go down, and you see this option 4, regression. Press 4, regression. Now when you press 4, it will bring you to this place. Now look at the symbol you're going to work with to get the term you are looking for is option 5, guys. So I'm going to press 5 here. So once you press it, this is what we're going to have. You are good to go now. Press equal to. As I press equal to now, you're going to see the answer. So let's press equal to now. Okay, so as you can see, 63. 63 is what? The third term. Now for the eighth term, same thing. All you simply have to do is to come and adjust, press this button, go to display, remove this 3, delete it and put 8, and get the eighth term. It's as simple as that, guys. The eighth term here is what? We have it to be 15,309. Very simple, guys. Though we already know the first time here is 7. If we still want to verify it, just simply remove this 8 and put 1, and you still see 7. If you want to check the fifth term, it will show you, though the fifth term is already there, this will show you that this is correct. This is very, very accurate, guy. 567, as you can see. So that's how to find number of terms. Okay, guys, what if you want to find the common ratio? Very, very simple, guys. To find a common ratio, all you simply have to do is to, okay, let me say, since we have two terms here, and we have the first term to be 7 and the fifth term to be 567. Now, guys, to find the common ratio, very, very simple. Let me just show you. Now, if you are counting values, after 1, the next number you see is what? Is 2. So just remove this 5 and put 2. After the first time, the next time you see is 2. Press 2, then come over to display and put divide, because common ratio is not about division, guys. Ratio is about division. So come here and put division sign, divide. Now, what the value of the first term in this question is 7. Press equal to, you see the common ratio, guys, 3. So that you do it this way, or let's go back, which another way. Very simple, guys. Now we have the fifth term here. The fifth term here is 567. Now after 5, what are you going to see next is what? 6. That's the sixth term. Remove these 2 and put 6. Now what the value of the fifth term there, which is 567. 567, guys. Very simple. You still get 3 as the common ratio. This will show that it's working very, very well. Okay, so guys, either way we work, we will get the right result. Just anyone you want to use, either you make use of the number after the first term and what the value of the first term is in the question, or you make use of the number after the fifth term and what the number in the fifth term is, depending on the question you're giving, guys. So this is just illustrative. So just replicate it on a particular question you will ask, and you get the same result. Hope you are following me. Very, very simple, guys. Okay, that's for common ratio, guys. So having known that, let's find the end term. To find the end term, you say the end term, if the end term is 1791, guys. Okay, very, very simple. To find the end term, all you simply have to do is to press this number 1701. Then you go back to option, come down, regression option 4. Don't forget, guys, now to find the end term, you go with this symbol under option 4. Don't use this 5, this symbol under 5, press 4. So you see the end term now. Press equal to end time. Let's see what you're going to give us. 6. So guys, the end time is what? 6. Now because this 6 now is the end time, because it's very, very simple, guys. The 6 is the end time. Okay, let me just show you something now. This is very, very interesting. Okay, let me say they say that 6 is the end time. Okay, let's put 6 here now. Go back to option, go to regression 4. Then this time let's choose option 5 and press equal. You see that we get back to this value 1701. Very, very simple, guys. Interesting. You see 1701. So guys, this is how to find end term. Now lastly, let's look at how to find sum of the of a geometric progression. Like in this question, we asked to find sum of the first 10 terms. Very, very simple, guys. This is very, very interesting and easy if you understand how it works. Very, very simple, guys. Hope you are following. Now to find the sum of the first 10 terms in this question, all you simply have to do, remember in your statistics, when we want to do summation, we usually make use of sigma in statistics. Hope you can remember your statistics, guys. So to do that, bring out sigma in this calculator. All you have to do is press shift, then this button, sigma will come out. This is sigma. Then in this bracket, put x, alpha x. Bring out x, press alpha and what x to come out. Then you just go back to option and bring out the symbol under 5. Then go to regression 4. Then use this symbol under 5. Then put comma. To bring out comma, this calculator, you press shift, this button to come out. So they say sum of the first 10 terms. Then you have to put 1 first. Put separate with comma, shift this come out, and 10. It's as simple as that, guys. We are good to close the brackets and press equal to see the sum. Very simple, guys. What is the sum? Okay, 206,668. Very simple, guys. So this is how you find the sum. And then we are asked to find sum of the first, let's say 9 terms. You remove 10 and put 9. Press equal to and to show. If you are asked to find the sum of the first, let's say 15 terms, just remove 9 in this order, in this sequence, guys. The answer will show. So this is basically how you can use this Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator to find whatever term, n term, sum, common ratio of a geometric progression. So guys, with this, we have come to the end of this class. I hope you learned something interesting. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving matrices with the Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator, Casio Fx-570 ES Classwiz calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Now, after going through this video, you'll be able to solve problems involving addition, subtraction, multiplication, determinants of matrices, and inverse of matrices, together with transpose of matrices with the Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator. So guys, ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video, because we're going to learn a lot. Okay, so having done that, before we get a Casio calculator and move into the details of this video, let's quickly look at the question I have here and see what and what we're going to find. So the question says, if A equals this value, that's matrix A, equals this value, and matrix B equals these values, find A 2 times matrix A plus matrix B, and B part of it 4 times matrix A minus 2 times matrix B. C, A dot matrix A dot matrix B, that's matrix A times matrix B. That's what it means. Then the determinant of matrix A. E, inverse of matrix B, and lastly F, transpose of matrix A. Okay, so these are interesting problems to solve with the Casio calculator, as it will solve them fast in seconds. So let's get the calculator now, guys, and diving into details of this video. Okay, so let's bring the Casio calculator. Okay guys, so this is a Casio calculator. Now the very first thing you have to do is to clear the calculator. The essence of doing it is to put the calculator in default mode to remove whatever previous value or mode you might have put the calculator on. So to clear, for those of you that don't know how to clear, to put in default mode, you simply press shift button 9, put instruction initialize all, press 3, then press equal to, and press equal to again. So guys, it's not in default mode, we have cleared it. Next thing you have to do now is to put it in matrix mode. So guys, to do that, you press menu and select matrix. You use this to navigate it. So the matrix is what, option 4. Okay, so once you press option 4, it will bring to this place and ask you to define your matrix. So guys, we are going to define our matrix. So we have matrix A here, which is, we have 2 matrices A and B. So let's define our matrix A. Press 1 is mat A. So once you do it, it will prompt you to select the row of your matrix. So guys, it's very important that you select the order of the matrix. So we're going to select the row and the column respectively. So this, we call it order in matrix, order of matrix, row and column. So the row of this mat A. So how many rows do we have here? We have 3 rows. Rows refer to the horizontal alignments of your values. So we have 3 horizontal alignment here. We have 1, 2, and 3. So we have the rows, we have 3. Then the column, we also have the column refers to the vertical alignment of your values. So we have 3 columns as well. 3 columns. So the columns have the select way. So guys, this is it. So now let's impute the values for this order of matrix. So we have 2, first equal 2, 2, first equal 2, we have 3, first equal 2, then we have 1, first equal 2, we have 3, first equal 2, we have 2, first equal 2, then we have 4, first equal 2, we have 1, first equal 2, and we have 3, first equal 2. Now guys, note that as I'm imputing these values, the calculator is storing them automatically. So that's what the calculator does. It stores the value automatically as we input them. So having known that this value is already stored automatically, let's wipe it by pressing AC key and go and input the values from matrix B. You press AC key, so you go back to defining matrix. To do that, you press option, then define matrix, press 1. Now this time around, let's define matrix B, that's 2. Okay, so what's the row of matrix B? How many rows? Still 3. We have 3 rows there. Press 3. Then column, still 3 columns. I've explained this already. So let's repeat the values. We have 7 minus 1. Okay, we have 0. Alright, so let's put the next values. We have 2, 3, and minus 2. Okay, so we have 1, we have 4, and we have 6. Okay, so having known that these values are already stored, let's write them out now and begin to find respectively what we have to find for this question. So guys, A says we find 2 times matrix A plus matrix B. Very simple, guys. So to do that, press option, then matrix A, which is 3. Then since we have 2, we press here, we press this first order. We have 2 matrix A, that will have the plus matrix B. Go back to option 4. That's it, right? Correct. So press equal to now get the values. So guys, this is the answer to the addition of these 2 matrices. So it's as simple as this. So these are what the values. So let's find the subtraction aspect of this. Let's wipe this out. Go back to option. Then we have matrix A, that's 3. Go to the back and put 4. Come back here and put minus, that's subtraction. Then go to, I'm choose to put 2, write 2 minus 2. Then option math B. That's it, guys. It's as simple as that. So basic coordinate to get the result answer. So this is it, guys. It's as simple as that. So that's for B aspect of this question. Now let's solve for the multiplication aspect of it. It's very simple, guys. So let's wipe this out. We go back to option matrix A, that's 3 times, it's as simple as that, guys. Go to option matrix B, which is what, 4. So this A dot B stands for multiplication. A dot B, or A times B, the two mean the same thing. So let's press equal to now, guys, and get our answer, the multiplication of these two matrices. So this is the answer, guys. It's as simple as that. So let's find the determinants. So to do that, you press option, go down with this downward button. So you see two here determinant, press 2, determinants of what? Of matrix what? A. So you press option, press 3, close the brackets, that's all, press equal to. Determinant is what? -9. Okay, guys, so E part of it says you find the inverse of B, that matrix B. Very simple, guys. So all you have to do here is to go to option, matrix B, press 4, then inverse. To get the inverse, just press, guys, press this button and it will come out. So as you can see, we have mat B raised to power -1. So that's the inverse of matrix. So press equal to, you get the answer. So this is the inverse, guys. We have these values. These are the inverse. These are values for the inverse of this matrix. Very simple, guys. So now, so find the transpose of the matrix. Very simple, guys. Wipe this out. Go back to option. Okay. Go downward, transposition. So press 3. Then transpose of what? Matrix A. Go to option and put mat A. Alright, go back here. So that's it, guys. You're good to go. Now let's press equal to get our answer. So this is the transpose of this matrix A. So that these are the tricks, the hack I basically use to solve problems involving matrices with the Casio calculator, particularly with this Casio FS. Another one ES Classwiz calculator, Casio FS 570 ES Classwiz calculator. First and second multiple choice questions. So guys, with this we come to the end of this class. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving vectors with the Casio FS. Another one ES Classwiz calculator, the Casio FS 570 ES Classwiz calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Now after going through this video, you'll be able to solve problems involving vectors with Casio FS. Another one ES Classwiz calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. So guys, be sure you stay with me till the very end of this video. I guarantee you that after going through this video, you will be able to solve as many problems as possible involving vectors with the Casio calculator. You will learn a lot, guys. So ensure you stick with me till the very end of this video. Okay, before we go ahead and bring the Casio calculator to solve these problems we have here, let's quickly look at the questions I have and see what and what we are asked to find. Okay, so the question says if vector P equals these values and vector Q equals these values, we have to find A, vector P plus 3 times vector Q, and B part of it, vector 2P minus vector Q. C, the magnitude of vector P and Q. D, the scalar product of vector P and Q. E, the multiplication of vector P and Q. And F, the cosine of angle between vector P and what? Vector Q. So guys, they are very, very simple questions with the calculator. You can solve it easily. Second, the Casio calculator, the Classwiz calculator. So let's get the calculator. Now I'm going into the details of this video. Okay, so this is the Casio calculator, the Casio FS 570 or 91 ES Classwiz calculator. So guys, the very first thing you have to do is to clear your calculator. The essence of doing it is to put your calculator in default mode. So remove whatever previous value you might have stored or whatever mode you might have put your calculator on. So guys, to clear your calculator and put it in default mode, for those of you that don't know how to do it, to clear, simply press shift button 9 for the instruction. Once to initialize all, you press 3, press equal to, then press equal to again. Right now we have the calculator is now in default mode. So the next thing you have to do now is to put your calculator in vector mode, guys. Since you want to solve vectors, you have to put it in vector mode. So put it in vector mode, you go to menu, check for vector, select it from here. So this is vector option 5, press 5. So once you press 5, it will prompt you to define your vector. So guys, let's label our vector P in this calculator as vector A. So it's as simple as that, guys. So you press 1. Once you press 1, it will prompt you again to select the dimension of a vector. This is very, very important, guys. So this vector, we are working with three-dimensional vectors in this question because we have I, J, and K. And even we have just I and J, it would have been two-dimensional vector. But since it's I, J, and K, it's three-dimensional vector. It's as simple as that, guys. So let's go ahead and select it for three-dimensional. So once you do it, you begin to impute the various values. So we have vector P, remember representing vector A here. We have 7, press 7, 4, 2, minus 3, 4, 2, and 2. Okay, guys. Now I don't need to put I, J, and K along with them because it's not necessary. The only thing you need, or the things you need, are just the coefficient of the variables. The coefficient of 7i here is what 7. Coefficient of minus 3j here is minus 3. Coefficient of 2k here is what is 2. Coefficient is simply a number behind what the variable or an unknown. It's as simple as that, guys. So note again, as you're inputting these values, the calculator is storing them automatically. So having known that these values are already stored automatically by the calculator, let's go ahead and wipe them and put the second values for vector Q. Okay, so to select vector Q, go to option, define the vector 1. So let's define vector Q as our vector B in this calculator. So let's press 2, guys, as simple as that. You press 2. Okay, select dimension is still three-dimensional vector. So you put the values respectively. We have it to be 4, okay, 5, and now what, minus 3. Okay, so guys, the values are already stored automatically. So let's wipe this out and begin to find what we have to find one after the other. So option, sorry, question A part of it says we have to find the addition of vector P and 3 times vector Q. So very, very simple, guys. You go to option, vector P is represented as vector A here, press 3 plus 3 vector Q. Go to option, that vector Q is vector B here, press 4. So this is something as what we have here. And let's press equal to get our answer. So we have the answer to be 19i plus 12j minus 7k. So guys, the calculator will not put I, J, and K for you as the answer of the result. So I don't want to add these variables. So let me say it again. This is 19i plus 12j minus 7k. So this is the answer for this question. It's as simple as that, guys. So let's go and solve question, the B part of this question. Rather, you wipe this out. So we have to subtract this vector Q from this vector P. So it's as simple as that. It goes back to option. Vector A is vector P there. So vector A here is what, 3. So that question is having 2P, that's 2 vector A minus what again? Vector Q. Go back to option, which is 4, press equal to. So the answer is what? Value to be 10i minus 11j plus 7k. So guys, this is the answer for this subtraction of the two vectors. Now let's solve question C. Let's wipe this out, guys. So guys, concerning magnitude, there are two ways to do magnitude, but in this video, or rather, I'm going to show you the first way you can do it. At the end of this video, I will show you the second way you can do it. So let's go ahead and use the first pattern. To do it, you go to, you press shift, but this button that will open bracket. If you look at it closely, you see ABS stands for absolute. Press it. So absolute of what vector P, go to option, now vector A representing, sorry, this is vector B, go to option, vector A is what, 3, close the brackets. So this is the mark to vector P representing vector A here. So press equal to, that is a value 7.87 if one could leave it in 2 decimal places. So let's go back and remove and delete this and put vector Q, which is vector B, in this calculator. So 4, close the brackets. Alright, press equal to, so 7.07 if you are leaving it in 2 decimal places. So this is the magnitude of this vector. Remember, I show you the second way you can do it at the end of this video. So having gotten the magnitudes respectively, let's go ahead and solve the D aspect of it, scalar products, the dot product, guys. Very simple. So for scalar products between vector P and Q, go to option, vector P, which is vector A in this calculator. Then to bring the dots, you go to option, move downward with this downward key. So you see dot products, press 2, the dot will come out. Dots of vector Q, go to option, which is vector B here, 4, then press equal to, which is 7. So the scalar product or dot product of vector P and Q is what, 7. As simple as that, guys. So let's look at the E aspect of this question. Very interesting, guys. So as simple as that, you go to option, vector A, vector P, sorry, vector A rather, which is 3, yeah, times, go to option, vector B. It's as simple as the press equal to now. You see the answer. So we have it to be minus 1i. You can choose not to put the minus 1. You can just, well, I see the minus, use the 1 is inverse, but I just write minus I plus 29j plus 47k. So guys, this is for this multiplication. Either you say minus 1i, which is not necessary. You can just say minus I plus 29j plus 47k. So that's the multiplication aspect of it. That is E. This is the answer. Now let's look at the F lastly. The cosine of the angle between vector P and Q. Very simple, guys. So you go back to option. Now move downward with this downward key. You see angle. This angle. Press 3. So this is very critical. This place, guys, if you miss it here, what I want to explain now, you will miss everything. So to find the angle, look at how you do it. Angle between vector P and Q, go to option. Vector P is what, vector A here. Option 3. So you separate vector P and Q with comma. So to put the comma, I press shift this button, it will come out. Then vector B, press 4, close the bracket. So that's how you do, guys. To get the angle, stretch forward, press equal to. So the angle is what, 82 points. Cosine of the angle is 82.77. If we are leaving it in 2 decimal places, 82.77 degree. So guys, as simple as that. So let me show you how you can solve magnitude. The second way you can do it. So you have to clear a calculator to remove from vector mode, guys. To do the second way, to clear, simply press shift button 9 for the instruction. Press equal to. Okay, it's not clear, guys. So to find the magnitude of vector P, all you have to do is use this. So put this in brackets. We have 7 square, okay, plus, alright guys, as simple as that. We have minus 3 square, okay, plus, in bracket we have 2 bracket square. So that's it, guys. Press equal to now and see what we're going to have as the answer. So change this to decimal, press SD. So this is this for the mark the vector P for Q. It's as simple as that, guys. Go back to this and put this in brackets. We have 4 square, okay, plus in bracket we have 5 in bracket square, okay, plus is plus we put here in brackets minus 3 in bracket square. So it's as simple as that, guys. Press report now to get the answer of the result. 5 with 2 change to decimal, press this. So guys, this is the value we got when we use the first pattern. Exactly. So these are the tricks or the hacks I use personally to solve problems with the Casio calculator involving vectors. These are the calculator hacks or tricks you can take advantage of to solve problems involving vectors. So guys, with this, we are come to the end of this class. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving permutation and combination with Casio Fx-991 Classwiz calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Now, after going through this video, you'll be able to solve problems involving permutation and combination with the Casio calculator. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video, guys. So before we get a Casio calculator and go into the details of this video, let's quickly look at the questions we have here. We're going to solve together. So the questions, question 1 says, in how many ways can the word lion be arranged? Okay. Question 2, in how many ways can the word possibly be arranged? Alright, very simple questions with the calculator. Question 3, in how many ways can the word engineer be arranged? Still simple, the calculator. Question 4, a student has to choose 4 tests from collection of 10. How many choices can be made? Okay, still simple, the calculator. And lastly, given that n combination c equals n combination 4, find the value of n. Alright guys, very simple question with the calculator. Let's get the calculator now and get into the details of this video. Okay, this is the Casio calculator. This is Casio Fx-991 Classwiz calculator. Now guys, the very first thing you have to do is to get a calculator. The essence of doing it is to put the calculator in default mode, to reset it, to wipe out whatever previous value or whatever previous mode you might have placed the calculator on. So to simply clear, for those of you who don't know how to do it, just press shift button 9 for the instruction. Want to initialize by press 3, press equal to, so it's not clear, it's now in default mode. So having done this, let's look at the question. Question 1 says, in how many ways can the word lion be arranged? So guys, I know some of you might be asking, or a good number of you might be asking, how do you identify when it's permutation and combination? Very simple, guys. I'm going to explain now. Now, whenever the question is talking about arrangement of items or things, just know that it's talking about permutation. So permutation deals with distinct arrangements, whereas when the question is talking about selection of items, it's talking about what? Combination. Combination talks about selection of items out of a total items given. So in essence, permutation, distinct arrangements of things or items, combination, selection of items or things. So I hope that is clear, guys, for those of you that might want to ask that question. Okay, so question 1 says, having known when it's permutation and combination, in how many ways can the word lion be arranged? So it's talking about what? Permutation, since we're talking about what? Arrangement. So there are 2 ways you can solve this question 1. I'm going to show you. So the first way you can do it, which is the main way of doing it, use the way of, or the method of factorial. So the lion, this word has how many letters? 4. It has 4 distinct letters. So there's no duplication of L, there's no duplication of I, there's no duplication of O, and there's no duplication of N. So the word is having 4 distinct letters. So that means it will be 4 factorial. To bring up factorial, press shift this button to come out over 1 factorial. Shift this. Why we used 1 factorial is that, or is because the word lion is having is not having any duplication of any letter. Each of the letters that make up the word lion is distinct. No one is being duplicated. That's why we are using 1 factorial, since each letter there is not appearing twice, just once. So 4 factorial over what 1 factorial is equal to, so 24, how many ways, 24 ways option would be. Another way you can do it simply is to press 4 to make a permutation, P sign, press shift, this multiplication button, 4 permutation word 4 equal to 24 is taking what 24 ways. That's for question 1. Now question 2 says, in how many ways can the world impossibly be arranged? So guys, this question 2 can only be solved by one method. I'll tell you the reason. Now, the word impossible is having 10 letters, 4 minutes. If you count it, you will see, you will count up to 10 letters, rather 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 word letters make up the word impossible. So in this word impossible, we have some letters that have been duplicated, like some letters are being what duplicated. We have M and we have X and which other letter I. So X and I are being what duplicated. So I is duplicated twice, X is duplicated also twice. So that means you use this fraction button, total number of the letters, that's 10. 10 factorial, shift this over. So since we have 2 letters that are being duplicated, that's 2 factorial, shift this times 2 factorial. That's simple as that, guys. So whenever a word is being, whenever a letter, not a word, whenever a letter is being duplicated, if the letter is duplicated twice or thrice, just indicate it here at the denominator. In the case of this impossible, 2 letters are duplicated words twice. That's why we have it to be presented like this. That's one of the 2 factorials is standing for X, the other one is standing for what I, in that order. So press equal to and get the results. So we have now more than 7,200. So what's 200 ways? So the right option was C. There are now than 7,200 ways. So it's as simple as that, guys. And then if you use this method, let's say you are using 10 permutation, shift this 10, you see that it will not work, you get a wrong value. So whenever the word is having duplication of letters, just use the factorial method to solve it and you get the right answer. So question 3 says, in how many ways can the word engineering be arranged? Okay, guys, very simple. This fashion, but the engineering has how many letters and make it up? We have, I think, 11, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 word letters. 11 factorial. Are we having duplication of any letters? Okay, guys. Yes, we have N. N is, okay, let's start with E. E is being duplicated twice, 3 times. Over 3 factorial, shifts this button, times which other letter is being duplicated. We have N. We have N. Yes, N, how many times? 3 times as well, times 3 factorial. Alright. Times which other letter? We have our G. G how many times? 2 times. 2 factorial. Okay. Times which other letter? We have mentioned E, we have mentioned N, we have mentioned G. Lastly, okay, we have I. How many times for I? 2 times. That's 2 factorial. Now, simple as that, guys. Hope you're following. So let's play the pause and get the results. 277,200. So that means the right answer is option word A, 277,200 ways. So guys, it's as simple as that. The question 4, it says a student has to choose 4 tests from a collection of 10. How many choices can be made? So guys, this is combination. But unlike permutation, you use the method of factorial to do it. In the case of combination, you don't use factorial method to do it. So how to do this question. You see, once more, a student has to choose 4 tests from a collection of 10, and how many choices can be made? That means the way to do is 10 shift combination, this division button combination command, guys. 10 combination words. And the number of tests there, you still choose 4 tests, 4. So that's how you do it, guys. First of all, you do the results 210. So 210 is how many choices that can be made. So it's as simple as that, guys. These are the solved question 4. Okay, so last, let's look at question 5. It says given that n combinations equal n combination 4, find the value of n. It's very simple. It talks about equation. Now we talk about equation in mathematics, talking about equality of values. That means what is at the right hand side has equals what is at the left hand side. It's as simple as that. So what this thing means is which value that when it becomes n, what is at the left will equals what it is at the right. So guys, very simple. Let's begin with, let's do 3 combination 6. What is going to give us? Mass error. Go back. Out of, let's check if 3 combination 4 will still give us mass error. Three combination 4 give us mass error. That means it's no work, guys. No, no work. It's not meant to give us mass error. 3 combination 4. Let's check this again. Is it correct? No. So let's check next question, next option. Let's check 5 combination 6. 5 combination 6. Mass error equal 5 combination 4. 5. Okay, it's not correct. So guys, let's check C, option C. That's 10. We have 10 combination. 10 combination 4. What are going to give us? 210. All right. Let's check 10 combination 6. Will give us 210. So that means our answer is what? Option C. Since 10 combinations will give us 210, 10 combination 4 also give us about 210. Let's see the last option and see what it's going to give us. 11 combination 6, 4, 6, 2. 11 combination 4, what is it going to give us? 330. No. So guys, our answer is what? Option C. 6, 10 combination 6 give us 210, and also 10 combination 4 give us what? 6, sorry, 210 as well. So that's 10 is the number that is giving us 2 equal values. So with this, we're coming to the end of the class. Hope we learned something interesting. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving trigonometry with the Casio calculator, especially with Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz calculator or Casio Fx-570 ES Classwiz calculator, multiple choice questions in seconds. And after going through this video, you will be able to solve problems involving trigonometry with the Classwiz calculator. So ensure you stay with me till the very end of this video, guys, because you're going to learn something very, very important that will help you in the science of trigonometry for multiple choice questions using the calculator to solve problems on it. So having known that, before we bring the Casio calculator order, let's look at the questions I have here and check what we are asked to find, and then bring the calculator and begin to solve them one after the other. So question 1 says given that tan theta equals this, find sin theta. Okay, these are the options. Question 2, the value of tan theta equals root of 2 minus 1. Again, the value of the expression is what? Okay. The question 2, you say the value of sin theta equals 3/5. Then the value of cosec theta is what? Very, very simple, guys. So now let's get the Casio calculator and go into the details of this video. Okay, so this is the Casio calculator. Now guys, the very thing first you have to do is to clear your calculator, guys. Very important to put it in default mode. I often say this in almost all my videos. If you are watching my videos, you get to know that I say this thing oftentimes. So to clear, for those of you that don't know how to do it, simply press shift but now for the instruction, initialize all, press equal to, then press equal to again. Now the calculator has been cleared, it's now in default mode. So the second thing you have to do is to put it in radian mode, guys, because I'm working with trigonometry. So it has to be in radian, not in degree, because whenever the calculator is in default mode, it's usually in degree. If you check here, you see capital letter D stands for degree. So to move it from degree and put it in radian, you simply press shift this meaning button, then angle unit, press option 2. The radian is option 2, guys. So it's not radian. You see capital letter R here, and that's changed from capital letter D to capital letter R. It's not about radian. So having done this, guys, we are in a good position now to begin to solve the questions we have here with the Casio calculator. So question 1 says, given that tan theta equals this, find sin theta. Okay guys, to solve this question, very simple. Now, this value of tan theta, what you're going to do first is to you store the inverse of this value as x in the calculator. To do it, you press inverse of tan, you press shift tan, then inverse of tan. Then the value of tan theta is there is what? 3 over 4. It's as simple as that, guys. So go and close the bracket. Very important, guys. So you can choose to press equal to this, press equal to the value of tan, to the value of tan inverse of this. So let's store it. Press to store it. You press store stu and this alphabet x. This is where x is, and it indicates an answer stored as x. Very important, guys. So once you have stored this, now we have to find what sin theta. So to find sin theta, very simple. Just press sin, and remember theta is represented with x because that's how we're going to represent theta in this calculator. So to press theta, which will be replaced with x, press alpha x. Okay, of which this x is the number we stored for the tan inverse of 2 over 4, guys. It's very simple. So once you do the tan inverse of this, then come and press sin x, which is sin theta here. Press equal to, see the answer, 2 over 5. So the answer is what? Option C. Very simple, guys. It's as simple as that. Okay, so let's go to question 2. Question 2 says the value of tan theta equals this, then the value of the expression is what? Guys, pay attention. I want to solve this question 2. We'll move a bit. I use the word deeper in it. Okay, we'll move extra mile on it, rather. Okay, so as usual, we're going to store the tan inverse of this value. Very important, guys. Let's shift this and tan inverse of what? Root 2. This is root 2. Okay, give space. You press the right key here and minus 1. Close the bracket, guys. Remember, you have to use tan inverse. If you don't use tan inverse, you have the wrong value. You have to make use of tan inverse, guys. Press equal to. So we store this as what? X. Shift this. So it's now stored as what? X. Okay. So let's wipe it. Now we have to express this. What will it give us when we express this? We have tan theta. We replace theta with x, alpha x. Okay, close the brackets over. Alright, we have 1 plus. Now guys, pay attention here, very important. Another way you can represent this on this calculator, because this thing means tan square theta means tan theta into 2 places. That's tan theta times tan theta. If you don't want to do like that, to make it short, you just press tan x close the bracket square. So this tan x in bracket square is the same thing with this tan square theta here. So guys, we can press equal to now and get the results of our answer. What do you have here? 0.35. Okay, so right now let's simplify the options. Anyone gives us 0.35 will be the answer. So option A, root 2. It can't be root 2. Root 2 is not 0.35. It has to be option B. So to convert this from this root value into a decimal, simply press SD. So 1.410. So the answer has to be option B. So 2 over what? Over 4, guys. Very simple. Okay, press SD to convert to 0.35 exactly. So guys, our answer here is what? Option B. It's very simple. Okay, having known that, let's go ahead and solve question 3. We have to find cos theta when the value of sin theta is what? 3/5. So as usual, you store the sign inverse of 3/5 as x, which is shift sine. Okay, we have 3 over what? 5. So go up and close the brackets. Press equal to store this, you press this button, then go and press shift to press this button, store an x. So once you do, indicate that this value has been stored as what? X. Okay, right now we ask the value of what? Cosec theta. So guys, there's no cosec in this calculator. If you check closely, I noticed something that cosec theta. Now in trigonometry, cosec theta is something that 1 over sin theta. Sec theta is something that 1 over cos theta. And cot theta is something as well 1 over tan theta. So since there are no cosec, we're going to replace cosec with 1 over sine. So that's as simple as that. So we have to find cosec theta. So it will be, use this fraction button, 1 over what? Sine x, alpha x, close the brackets. So that's it, guys. We are good to go. Had it been we are having sec theta here, would have made use of 1 over cos theta, or had it been we are having cot theta here, would have made use of 1 over tan theta. But since we are having cosec theta, we have to make use of 1 over sin theta, which is 1 over sin x. So let's press equals to 9 and get our results. So the answer was 5 over 3. So guys, this is how you can solve problems basically involving trigonometry with a Casio calculator. And with this, we have come to the end of this class.
In this video, we are going to learn how to solve problems involving exponential equations using the Casio Fx-991 ES Classwiz scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Alright, so we have 4 questions to practice with in this video. Let's get started. The very first thing to do would be to reset this calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset the calculator, you press shift button 9. For the instructions, you want to initialize or you press 3. Alright, press equal to for yes. Press equal to AC button. Let's press equal to. Alright, we're good to go. So let's begin with question 1. It says we have 9 to the power of x times 16 to the power of x equals 12. So let's impute these values on this calculator. We have 9 to the power, make use of this power function x to bring out x, press alpha and this button, you come down, alright, times 16 to the power x alpha and this button, you come down. So to bring out the equality sign, press alpha and this calc button equals what? 12. So we're good to go. To now solve this, press shift and this calc button for solve. When you get here, assign x to be 0. Very important, guys. Always ensure that you assign x to be 0 when you get here. So we're good to go. Let's press equal to button now. Press equal to again. So you see, we have the output to be 0.5. So that's the answer to this question. X equals 0.5. It's as simple as this. So let's solve question 2. Let's remove this. Alright, so for question 2 we have 5x alpha and this x button to the power, make use of this power function fraction, so make use of the fraction button to the power 2 over 3. So you come down equals, press alpha and this calc button equals 8. So to solve this, press shift and this calc button. Assign x to be 0 here, guys, very important. Okay, press equal to again. So you see x equals 64. It's as simple as this. So let's solve question 3. Move this. So for question 3 we have in brackets x plus 3, close the brackets, to the power 4 over 3. Alright, equals, come down, alpha and this calc button 16. So that's it. Solve this now, press shift and this calc button, assign x to be 0. So that's the press equal to again. So x equals 5. It's as simple as this. Lastly, before I end this video, let's solve question 4. Press AC button. So we have 8 to the power x alpha, this button, minus 3. You come down equals alpha and this calc button, in fraction we have 32 to the power x alpha x plus 2 over 4 to the power minus x alpha and this button. So that's it, guys. Let's press shift and calc now. Assign x to be 0. So press equal to again. And solving it. So we have x to be minus 4.75. So it's as simple as this. This is basically you can do problems involving exponential equations using this Casio Fx, another one Classwiz scientific calculator, and second from multiple choice questions in algebra. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's go to the video, guys. In this video, we're going to learn how to solve problems involving logarithm using this Casio Fx, another one Classwiz scientific calculator, fast and easily for multiple choice questions in algebra. So let's get started. The very first thing to do, as usual, will be to reset this calculator to put it in default mode. So to reset, press shift button 9, follow the instructions, go for 3, initialize all, press equal to again. Alright, so let's begin with question 1. Is in fraction. We have log. So we are going to make use of this log button. So you press shift and this button. We have log 91, close the brackets, minus log, shift and this button 13. Alright, close the brackets, over, we have log, shift and this button 2, 4, 5, close the brackets, minus shift log 5, close the brackets. So that's it, guys. We're good to go. Let's press equal to get the output. So we have it, we have 1/2 or 0.5. So this log by default is in base 10. Okay, so that's it for question 1. Let's solve question 2. Fraction. So we have log is in base 5. Make use of this base 5. Then we have it's 1. Alright, plus log base 5. Here we have 3. Come down, we have log base 5. Here we have 2, 4, 3. Alright, minus log base 5. Here we have 9. So that's what we have here, guys. Let's press equal to see the outputs. So 5/3 is the answer to this question. To put this in decimal, press SD. Okay, so that's it. Let's remove this now. So question 3. So for question 3, this one involves logarithmic equation. So we have log base 4. Okay, here we have x alpha in this button. So to bring out the equality sign, press alpha in this calc button. So in fraction 5/2. That's it. To solve this, press shift and this calc button. When you get here, assign x to be 0. Very important. Press equal to again to solve it. So we have x to be what? 32. So it's as simple as this. Lastly, before I end the video, let's solve question 4. So for question 4, we have log, the base is x, alpha and this. We have 27 here. So equals alpha and this calc button in fraction 3/2. To solve this, press shift and calc. Assign x to be 0. Press equal to again. So it's solving it. It's still solving it. So we have it to what? 9, x equals 9. So guys, this basically can do problems involving logarithm using this Casio Fx-991 Classwiz scientific calculator in seconds for multiple choice questions. Hope you learned something interesting from this video. Let's quit the video here, guys. So don't forget to reset once you're done. Just press shift but 9, press 3, initialize all, press equal to again. So that's it.